Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode. I have the 1.17 blocks list open. We are on episode 466, the final week of UMP Part 4. Mostly. We're in 1.17.1, release candidate 1 on day 6,616. So I guess that means by the time I get the world uploaded, it might be close to like day 600 or 6,750 or something. Anyways, not important. So we are walking back inside because that's where I left the shulker boxes as all the chunks load real fast. We're going back inside because I brought back a lot of the stuff from the outpost. So here we are. We're gonna start going, I guess. What would be the best way to do this? Howdy, all of y'all. Welcome back. Trying to think the best way to go about plopping down the blocks in the block museum. Oh yeah, I also spend a lot more time in the nether getting wither skelly bump skulls. Only to realize, oops, I deleted the nether. And so we're just gonna keep all the skulls real fast because I was doing tests and the nether was gone. And so I had to bring it back, which means our previous nether is elsewhere. But that's okay. The nether we used at the outpost. So what we were looking for is the best way to organize, and probably the best way to start organizing is here in the ender chest. So we're gonna grab, here, I'll just grab all of this. This is going to be our starting point, and I realized smooth basalt was also brand new. Alright, the reason for the honeycombs, I spent a little bit of time waiting around for the bees to make more honey because we're going to use those honeycombs for the other stuff. We have a lot of copper that needs to be waxed. I'm also going to leave the boat. I'll leave the boat there. And no, keep the slime ball. Leave the boat, leave the minecart. The glowberries can stay. Grab the smooth basalt. Grimstone and cobbled grimstone, those are going to wait around a while. Tough, and then, yeah, I'll leave the glowberries as well. Oh, I didn't realize I had two of these. Boop, now I have one. Alright, so let's go start working on the block museum. We have a lot to work on. We're going to start here, then we're going to come back to the warehouse because we're going to do a lot of crafting. We have a lot of grimstone variants and a lot of copper variants, and we're going to wax all the stuff. Unfortunately, I will not be focusing on preserving the different copper block states. I'm only going to have the waxed versions. I've played most of Super Mario 64. I've never started a new game and gotten all the way through. I have a copy, maybe two copies, can't remember, for the Nintendo 64. The reason why I can't remember if I had two copies is because I had the original N64, and I was given a second one for a birthday one year, and so I ended up with two. And I was also gifted a couple of games for it, and I don't remember if one of the games was another copy of Super Mario 64 or not. Eventually, I'll probably hop back on and play it again. We have a little cheat code cartridge thing. I want to say it's Game Shark, if I'm remembering it correctly. So what you do on there is you plug it in. Well, I guess you plug in your game on top of it, and then you plug both of those in. It's kind of stacked. Alright, I'm trying to think, what's the first block I should be plopping down? How about smooth basalt, because we already had two other basalt versions. Alrighty, so then we'll get to... How about we plop down the amethyst? I can place these anywhere, right, and they're not going to grow. As long as they stick around and don't decay, we're going to keep them there. Alright, next we're going to do block of amethyst, calcite, and tough. I'm probably going to put the tinted glass there because I wanted to keep the ores sort of together. Well, you know what I could do? I could place this anywhere, right? Yeah, we're going to put one by. We're going to put that block there. Then I realized we're going to put the ores next. So how about copper, iron, gold? Alright. I'm thinking coal, copper, copper, iron. Oh, that's nice. 8 of these. So yeah, it turns out I watched the footage. Hooray. There was not any extra copper or any extra deep slate coal. So hooray, I did not miss it. Copper, copper, iron. And then gold, lapis, red dust, diamond. And now we'll probably start with the copper because the copper is easy. Because that's going to for sure be divisible by 4. There's the staircase. Oh, that's right, it is over here. Just saying, probably tell where that ended up. I'm not sure your full story for what this has to do with Super Mario 64. Unless that's where you pulled the sound samples from. Alright, I kept the slime alright. Yep. In case I deal with any slimes. There we go. Speed, activate. So I guess I didn't have to do anything and the beacon started working again. Because I'm pretty sure I never took the time to fix it. So whatever the problem is, I just had to wait around. So you used Super Mario 64 instruments or sound fonts. Sounds from its soundtrack within Ultrabox. Hello, Giant Zelamoon. I think that might be the full size. I feel like it is. We'll find out in about 10 minutes. If I still have viewing access of the sky. Oh yeah, I also placed down more banners. We ended up with 9 of them, so now we started going along the edge here. Hooray. Alright, so let's just pull that out of the ender chest real fast. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna leave this here. In fact, all this calcite, and all this amethyst, and the tough, and the smooth basalt. And how about maybe everything else in here can be put away already? The cobbled grimstone and the grimstone are gonna have to stay. Those are going to the museum. How about we start trying to put more of this stuff away? Do with the glowberries as well. Most of this other stuff we'll probably start putting here in the warehouse for storage. And boop. Pretty sure I have a blocks or a dedicated chest for magma blocks. Probably, I guess I'll find out. I've already put away some of these other things, like I know soul sand. I also keep my soul soil here. I now have ores in all 3 warehouses. I should say 3 out of the 4, because once I start sorting all this stuff, we're gonna use up space in the next warehouse. We just barely ran out. So what'll end up happening is I'm gonna have to put more items, or more blocks, I should say, into the 4th warehouse. Because we don't have the space for the copper, the brimstone, or the candles. Yeah, I know I left space for tough, space for calcite. There's my amethyst. I also did what I said I was gonna do, and I went AFK near those geodes for a while, and I was totally right. They ended up growing. Hooray! Let's just leave all that there for now. Oh wait, this is the copper chest. Oop. Except we're gonna need this. We're gonna keep holding on to the copper, because I haven't done anything with it. Magma blocks are 1.10 item. Here they are. I don't know what I'll use them for. Maybe later. It's also going to be nice because over tomorrow, the game's going to run better. Because I have a list. I have a small list. It'll be nice. I have a whole 1.17.1 mod pack that I'm going to use. It's all performance based. Alright, so I'll need... I don't have a block for dripstone. So we'll leave the copper, the dripstone. I haven't done glow lichen yet. Can we put this on the floor? When you say it's dead, there's just nothing happened. Oh wait, hold on. I need shears for this. Boop. Glow lichen we're also going to leave here because I only need 1 for the block museum. Howdy, howdy you as well. Welcome to the stream. So that's going into block museum. Oh wait, I was going to use copper next. Keep holding on to that. So yeah, everything in here is going to be worked on. And then this... You know what, maybe I should leave this here. Or... I'll take it with me in case I need a space. Back in Pocket Edition 0.8, let's see, when would I have done that? I'm trying to think how many series ago I worked on Pocket Edition. You know what I should do? I should have a list of all of my series that, I should say all of my main series, because something small like Zelinator Plays doesn't really count. But I should keep track of the order of all my series, because as time passes, I forget. Okay, leave the copper there for now, but we have all that amethyst, hooray! I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll figure something out later. Probably. But yeah, Pocket Edition 0.8 would have been the second time I was playing through the Android, because the first time I only did 10 episodes. Let me think, what did I do before part 4? Maybe that was the last thing I worked on. No, was that 3DS? I think 3DS was before then. I can't remember. Okay, well, we're gonna hold on to this glow lichen and find our stone cutter. I think it was moved out here. Making a 0.11 server? That sounds familiar, except I'm pretty sure you needed custom server software because the first time that the Bedrock dedicated server was released was 0.13, maybe 12. Alright, well, either way, I need the honeycombs. Let's go get that real fast. Alright, so we're gonna do... I could just cut this directly right. Yep. Alright, so we've got one for the full block. I'll need... Hold on, let's think about it like this. I need the 4 states of the blocks. Oops, hold up. 4 states of cut. 4 states for the slabs. 4 states for the stairs. I think that's that. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to wait for these to oxidize. Oh, I'm just gonna put them in the block museum and then wait around a while because I can't just craft them oxidized. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Oops. When you say launcher for Pocket Edition, is it Pocket Edition back when it was still Pocket Edition, or is it like Windows 10, 0.12 and later? I guess I'll just leave this as that is. I'll have to wait around a while, wait for these to oxidize. Hopefully the chunks are going to be loaded long enough. Oh wait, if they're not close, they might not receive block updates. I don't know what the required is. I did not know there was a dedicated Android thing going around. There was supposed to be one launcher from a while back that the dev for the launcher never ended up adding support for it. It was planned but not released. So question for launcher, does it require, I should say, is the version itself modded at all? Or does it load, or do you load your own APKs on there? Does the launcher take care of all the work, I should better ask? Or are you limited to the versions they provide? Up the stairs, down the stairs. Alright, well, all this... You know what, here, we'll take 4 of these honeycombs, because these will be useful. Load your own APKs. Alright, that's useful, because then it's version agnostic. 1, 2, 3... Oops, that's not right. 2, 3, 4. Keep holding on to that, and then we wax. How do I want this? Probably the last one. Boop. Advancement made. Alright, so then now we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. 1, 2. Oops. Probably just keep that there for now. Alright, there we go. And now we sit and we wait. We wait for these to oxidize. It'll take a good long while, which means I'll have to leave the chunks open whenever I can. Vanilla crouching has been around since 0.5, sort of. Because if you remember, crouching was available in Minecraft Pi. The Pi edition had it. So it makes sense that it is utilized as well, and they just never added front end support to do it normally. And I don't. I wonder if they added the functionality, why it took so long to give it a button. Solution is simple, only looking back, but hindsight is 2020. Alright, so we took care of all of that. What's next? Glow lichen, tinted candle, not tinted candle, tinted glass and candle. And I guess glowberries. So I'll need 2 cobblestone because we're going to put the glowberries on the underside since I don't think they grow upward. I already did the dripstone. I'm trying to piece together how this is going to work the best. So I'm going to make Skywars. Skywars in Pocket Edition sounds interesting. Sounds like even more server setup. Alrighty, we're looking at everything I just said. Did I already put it all away? Alright, so it was glow lichen, the candles. Oh, that's why I also have all of these. And the tinted glass. The uncolored candle is what I was going to use there. And then the last block I said was... What did I say I was going to use? Oh, right, the glowberries. Which means I needed cobblestone to place down. Alright, where's my string? Certainly sounds like a big project that'll be going on. I'm assuming it all goes slow. I need boop, 16 candles, +1. Alright, now I'll need a dye for every color. And here in 1.17.1 release candidate 1, I still get that lag spike when crossing that specific chunk border. Sad times. 4 years. 4 years is a while. I'm not surprised. I'll take that. How have I not held on to any of these dyes? Unless it's just giving me the candle recipes. Do I even have the space for all of these? I probably should have counted. And I don't know what used to be here. Something happened. Alright, well, either way. So that one's going to be the undyed candle, then. What? That's only going to give me 6 slots. Yeah, I should probably start in order. Through common means. I don't have cactus green. There's something missing. I don't have lapis either. Purple, magenta, pink. I don't have bone meal or ink sacs. Can you not? Oh, hold on. I forgot. There we go. Alright, so we're almost there. I might have to put all these down. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's be smart. well, I guess it would be a dark green, lime, cyan, light blue, dark blue, purple, magenta, pink, white, light gray, dark gray, black, brown. Yep, alright, cool. Discord authentication plugin. That's assuming everyone who's gonna play has Discord. I wonder what the percentage is of people who don't use Discord these days. Alright, I needed lapis, bone meal. The last bone meal. No, we'll make more that way. No, I keep it in that bottom corner. And y'all know me in odd numbers. Ink sac and cactus. Why does this feel lower? Maybe I'm just used to crouching on beta 1.8. I continued on with my world on there yesterday, and I made massive progress. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, cactus green is already cactus green. There we go. All the colors. Alright, I feel better, and I'll probably just dedicate the whole chest in there. Or the whole shulker box, I should say. All this copper we're done for, so I could put away. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Because it just totally slipped my mind. Lightning rod. I forget these exist. And then all that grimstone's gonna have to wait. And Hadoop. Alright, let's see. I think everything else should be taken care of. I can't get powdered snow, can't get any of the azalea leaves, any of the moss, or the rooted dirt, or the skulk sensor, or the light blocks. Alright, that can be put back, and now I think we're all set here. I'm not looking for that. Oh, the infested block. I don't have a way to deal with that. Boop. Alright, I think now we're all set here. I'll put everything that I currently have on me into the block museum, and then we'll work on taking care of all the grimstone. Because that's going to be more complicated. More complicated than it was for copper. And Hadoop. And then I guess we'll see whatever still needs to be finished. We might have to go tree chopping again, as I wanted to complete the Zelenako, but I still have an extreme deficiency of wood for all those chests. We've got a lot of tree chopping to do. We'll probably go back to the dark oak area. I think that would be the best location to acquire the goods. And while we're here, we're going to pick up the free ink sacs. I don't think I'll ever clean those up. We'll see. We'll see if I ever decide. The old scars from the far lands. Some things never change. Maybe I should have a bubble column over here. I don't know where I'll put it, but I feel like that would be much faster for trying to go up. As long as I put a pool at the bottom, then I can jump down without needing to advertise the world that I don't take fall damage. Alrighty, so I guess the glow bears are gonna have to wait if I do the lightning rod next. Because it's gonna be a lightning rod. Maybe I should put the lightning rod in the back because I'll put the candle there, which means that'll be glow lichen, and that'll be the glass. See if we can reset the weather timer. Yep, can't tell because the Zella Moon's hidden behind a giant wall of land. Spare, spare. Alright, let's get to work. Hooray, I'll fit within the inventory. Oops. I can just pick these up, right? Alright, cool. It would have been unfortunate if I needed shears or something, because I'd have to go back and craft a new one. Alright, let's do these in my preferred order. Hopefully I did this the same back to front like all the others. It's nice handling all the colors because 16 makes a nice 4x4 grid. Ta-da, there we go. You know what, here, we'll put these on, we could use the light. Oh, the texture changes. Makes sense. Candles never burn out, right? We're about to find out, I guess. There we go. I really don't know how candles work other than I know you could put 4 of them in a little cluster, like the sea pickles. Did the bitrate monster take a nice big chomp out of my upload speed? I think it did. 'Tis be unfortunate. I was looking at the candles here because it's kind of odd how the black candle still turns like purple. That's not purple. That's like red. Orange? Alright, well, either way. Alright, I was going to take this back, and then we'll start preparing for all the Grimstone. Because, of course, it continues. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it would certainly be fast taking a public column up to the top here. I'll need a good place to put it. I wonder if I can squeeze it off in that corner there. That way I don't have to run all the way over there to the start of the staircase. As long as you know what the issue is. Pattern recognition. Of course, that's not going to make any difference in the end result. Just the cause of which end. And boop. Double boop. Triple boop. Alrighty, so we're looking at close to 18 block types, I think. So I guess we'll just use the glow berries last. We'll put it at the far end to keep all the Grimstone grouped together. Alright, so put that away. I'll sort out the stuff later. I just haven't been in the mood to go down to the next warehouse and start taking over more slots. That can be put back. I wonder, can these be combined? Hooray! I finally have gone back to 1 flint and steel. Thank you, plus 5% durability. Alright, next is the ink sacks. That's what I came over here for. And if this is empty, I could probably put this one back and then just work with the one. Oops, that's empty. Just work with the one shulker box. Alrighty. So we have 1 grimstone and 1 cobbled grimstone. Let me grab. I'll probably just grab the rest of the cobbled grimstone and go from there. Alrighty, so I'll need. So those are the 2 base states. Oh wait, hold up. Boop. That means I'll need. Maybe I should just click 1 for each of these. The tiles are there, which means there's only 4 rows. Alright, I guess that's how we'll do this. Do. We're gonna end up with one extra slab of each type at the end of this. Maybe that means I was right. I estimated there were about 18 different variants. And if this is a 4x4 grid, that means there's 16 plus the 2 base versions. That means 18. Hooray! Alright, we'll see if I did this right. In fact, how about I try to find. Oh, wait, no, there's the Blackstone version. Because Blackstone had this nice little picture that showed every version of it. I don't think I'm so lucky to have that on here. Yep. Alright, the wiki says 16 versions plus the 2 base. Alright, cool. Alright, well, let's go set this down. That means I'll have 1 extra slot free at the end of it. Because 18 plus glowberries is 19. You know what? Maybe I should have brought back more of the glowberries. It just occurred to me. Oops. Question is, do I want to go all the way back to the outpost just for glowberries? I'll probably have to pass. I realize I planted all the glowberries I had except for this one, so we're kind of waiting around over there for them to grow, but if I'm not in the area, the chunks won't be loaded. Oops. So I guess we will indeed focus on tree chopping because I want to finish the shelves in the Zelenate Hill before part 4 is over. And we're in the last set of streams here. So I got work to do. We have a lot of wood that needs to be collected. But first, update the block museum so I feel better. Would I be so lucky as to some of the copper oxidizing by now? Probably not, but oh well. Eventually this will be. We're gonna be done on the 8th. This is the last week. We're stopping on Thursday, and then I'm have Monday through Thursday next week off. So we're really gonna be done the 1st. I should say the 31st was the big finale on the 8th. I gave myself spare week to make sure everything's all completed before that final stream. Where's the, oh wait, Grimstone, Cobbled. Maybe I should put these at the end. Let me grab Silk Touch real fast. Because what I think I'll do then, I'll have, instead of going sideways, I'll go upwards. So we'll have cobbled plus cobbled stair, cobble slab. Is there no cobbled wall? What? No, there's the wall. Oh, here it is. So block, slab, sorry, block, stair, slab, wall. So that's regular. Then we have polished block, stair, slab, wall. And then we have brick, stair, slab, wall. And then we have tiles, block, stair, slab, wall. Alright, so all the slabs have been put away. That leaves us with the base grimstone, cobbled grimstone, detailed grimstone. Oh, that means 19 variations then. And then glowberries. Boop. Ta-da! There we go. Oh, that's nice because it fit all cleanly. Alright, cool. So I believe that was all nice and taken care of. We'll reset the weather timer before we head back, because I remember last time big stuff happened down here when I didn't sleep. Alright, up we go. 4 years has been a long time. The 4-year anniversary is going to be on the 9th. Our last episode is going to be on the 8th. Unless I feel like swapping the 2 days. But then that just means Saturday stream. I don't know if I have anything going on the 9th currently. Who buzzed me? I know who buzzed me. I'll deal with that later. Probably should have gone right instead of, or I should have gone right instead of left. Oop. Alright, well either way, I should come back here with more leaves and fix up more of these trees. I tried putting down some of the leaves. I did not have many leaves to clean that up. Alright, up, up, up. I want to take a quick peek at the swamp real fast. How many trees do I have over here? Well, I guess all these trees will get to continue living on. I don't know if I'll ever do anything more with the swamp. Maybe far in the future, or once we get 1.19 stuff, I'll try to fill it up with some of the azaleas and the mangrove stuff and whatever goods that may happen. Howdy, Koski, welcome back. And Hadoop. Alrighty. Everything now should be nice, thoroughly taken care of. So if I have all the Grimstone on me, let's go pick up the last of the blocks and verify real fast that I don't have any other block space in Warehouse 3. Oh yeah, I have all these Wither Skelly-Bump skulls. We should take on the Wither 10 times before the stream is over. That'll be more interesting than trying to chop down trees. I totally forgot I had those. Well, that's nice. I've been saying all part how it would be nice to have more beacons, and at last I'll get to have one more super beacon somewhere. And most of another one. I will leave that there. So, way off in this corner. So yeah, we have 1.16 and 1.17 stuff here. Looks like copper, amethyst, calcite, and tuff are the only things. So that means these other blocks going to be down here. What's my render distance has? It's still 16. I'm kind of thinking 12 for today and tomorrow. Maybe I just got used to the game running much better away from all these maps, the paintings, the mob farm, everything else I have going on over here. Because performance was much better at the outpost. Oh yeah, all these, I have an accumulating collection of these banners. Alright, I needed to go down into the basement. Congratulations, warehouse number 4. The Tesseract, of which I kind of forgot that was the name of it. Is that a chunk missing? Oh, the obsidian's still in the floor. I never changed that. Oh, that's a chunk border though. The lighting's not good. I'll optimize the world again in 1.17.1 at the very end because I just want to keep the world nice and updated. I guess I could probably do that after tomorrow's stream, after RC2. Because once I do my RC2 stream, then I can start working on 1.17.1. Oh wait, I don't have any signs in here. Alright, we'll start with the dripstone. How many versions of this? You know what? We'll keep the dripstone there and the glow lichen. But what we'll do is we'll have the cobbled grimstone. We'll have, oh, what was the order? Cobbled grimstone. I think I did polished grimstone, then grimstone brick, then grimstone tile. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. Let's see, what do we have in here? Maybe that means I should do... I wonder if dripstone and grimstone sounded too alike and that's why they changed it. Well, we're going to put down the regular grimstone here. And then cobbled grimstone there. Yeah, the world will for sure be optimized before the download. That's why I'm waiting towards the end here. Alright, so grimstone, cobbled grimstone, grimstone bricks. So then this will be dripstone. This will be the glow lichen, and then I don't know what I'll put in there. This is now empty. All the grimstone has a home now. Hooray. The honeycomb can go back into storage. The wither skulls we're going to hold on to. The cobblestone can be put away. I guess we're going to go take on the 10 withers now. I probably should have stuck around longer in the nether because I have the super beacons that require 6, but I only picked up enough for 10 withers. I think I have a honeycomb chest. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me grab signs real fast. I'll probably start out with just 6 of them. And I don't have any more oak signs. Doo-a-doop. Oh, wait, I only need 2. This isn't beta 1.8 anymore. Each sign crafts 3. When did that change? I think it was release 1.3 that the sign recipe changed and signs started stacking. Unless it was before then in like 1.0. I can't remember when signs started stacking. And we'll go... I don't know when the world will be put up for download because I don't have 700 something gigabytes of storage space, or 800 by now. I don't have 800 gigabytes of cloud storage to update the archive, so I don't know when it'll be published. Honeycombs are an item, so it would be right here. Alright, for making 10 withers, they need 4 soul sand each, so I need 40 soul sand. I have plenty. Alright, let's just go place down these signs real fast. Maybe I'll put rooted dirt. No, because I would want the rooted dirt and the roots to be together. Yeah, I don't know. I could put powdered snow. I don't know when I'll pick up powdered snow. That's going to have to be 1.18. It does not naturally form. Alright, so cobbled, polished, brick, tile. Cobbled, polished, brick, tile. Nope, I already did it wrong. Cobbled, polished, brick, tile. Oops. Hooray, we can finally scroll left and right on here. I'm pretty sure that's not going to fit either. Nope. Oops, I did put grindstone there. There we go. I feel like it'll just look weird having cobbled, polished, and then brimstone brick and tiled brick. Alright, cobble, polished, brick, tile. Cobble, polish, brick, tiled. And there we go. So then this one's gonna be empty. This one's gonna be empty. Oh wait, hold on. I said I was gonna put powdered snow there. I guess powdered snow should be an item. Maybe I will just leave it empty. I'll leave this last slot unlabeled then. Alright, we are going to grab more food and then prepare for the big fight. And I will be fighting 10, but we're not going to do all 10 at the same time. I don't want to unintentionally lose any of the nether stars, even though I'm pretty sure that nether stars are impervious to damage because people kept losing them. So they just made the nether star item not able to receive damage. But I'll need food to make sure I can heal up. So let's grab more cooked bacon. So nice that I don't have to deal with the pig farm. Alrighty, to the Wither combat arena. Away as I close that. Oh, just kidding. Nighttime is here. And I totally forgot what day we were on. When was 10 minutes ago? Because I wasn't paying attention to what Zella Moon thing it was. At least the respawn points there. If I ever head back to the end. Because I might have to repair my stuff after this battle. The last time I fought the Wither earlier in this part, I can't remember if I already passed 1.15 or not. Well, either way, to the Wither combat arena. And I guess I'll take that egg. Yeah, I don't know what they did. Think about it. Because I was saying before, I don't know what they did with the spawn chances, or not the spawn chances, the drop rate for Wither Skelly Bum Skulls, but it is much higher than it was originally. I'm pretty sure I was using looting 3 last time, so they either changed looting, they changed the drop rate, or they changed how looting affects the drop rate. Well, either way. Hooray. I didn't have to spend too long getting the skulls. So let's head back up here as a cloud comes straight on through. And this is still the underside. Oh wait, I gotta go all the way to the top. Alright. Gonna examine the torch pattern real fast in case any of them get blown up. Do I even have torches up there? I don't think I have a way to check. I have some. Oh well. Alright. Let's do this. I'm ready, Mr. Witherskelly number 1. Oh hey, y'all get to see the brand new progress bar. Oh yeah, we're gonna head down here real fast and go around because big boom right at the start. That's okay. Not too much damage was attained. This is gonna go nice and fast. Not much damage received. Hooray, the power of taking time, spending many hours trying to acquire many levels to enchant new stuff. And I guess the amount of XP it dropped was enough to repair all my stuff. Well, that was easy. I'm still only going to do one at a time, but I probably don't have to leave the area. Boop. I don't currently have full health or hunger right now, but we'll see if I can make it through this next battle without needing to eat. I think we're going to take a quick step back, do some om nom 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 nom, spend all that saturation and heal up real fast. Getting a little too low for my liking. Is it raining? I can't tell. Either way, let's jump on in again. Let the battle continue. Hooray, there's 2 of these. Oh wait, I don't need to jump out. We're not done yet. And I think I picked up a torch. How long have I been at 57? Of that, or destroyed a torch. Either way, we're gonna start all over. And I was right, it does, oops. It does deal some damage if I'm nearby. So I think I'd rather keep sticking around up top. Wait for the explosion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have an error. He has escaped containment. That's not cool. We have a problem. Asset out of containment. Unforeseen consequences. Oops, did I really knock him through that one black hole? Oh boy. As long as he stays up here focusing on me, we'll be fine. Come on, buddy. I just need to deal enough damage that he starts dropping. We're gonna heal up real fast. Nom 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 nom. I don't want to go anywhere because then he'll just follow me. And in following me, whoop. Yeah, I gotta go up. With him following me, I'll end up attracting him to other mobs I have nearby. Then he'll start attacking them. And that's not at all what I want. I feel like the reason why the Wither can beat the Warden is because the Warden can't fly. The Wither would be good at dodging the Warden's attacks. Oop. Yeah, that's right. Come back down here, buddy. This is difficult. The only building blocks I have on me are soul sand. Nom 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 nom. Well, this easy battle just got turned difficult. You know what I should probably do? Build a second obsidian, or second bedrock containment unit after this. I am not doing enough damage fast enough. Alright, let me... We're gonna try this again. Alright, buddy, where'd you go? If YouTube keeps going the way it's going, eventually I'll get to the Warden. I don't know in how many years. The problem with the Wither is that he heals faster than I'm able to deal damage. So if I don't land enough hits, he's just gonna keep healing. 1.19 added the Deep Dark. Of course, the Deep Dark was supposed to be 1.17, but we all know the big split from there. Do I just not have a way to go up high enough? I feel like this battle is going to take quite a while. Nom 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 nom. One thing's for sure, this is a much slower battle than I was anticipating it to be. And if he could stop floating, I just need to get him down to half health, because that's when he becomes impervious to arrow damage. And so he stops flying because you have to use melee attacks only. So as long as I keep doing good, if I can land a few more highly successful hits, then he should drop. I don't use Windows 11, I'm still on 10. Was it you I was having this conversation with about how I haven't looked into all it would require to get Windows 11 on my computer? I feel like it was you, because didn't you switch to Linux recently? Feels like I'm so close. Come on. Okay, finally. Now get down here, buddy. I gotta finish you off. Ah, at last. I can chill. You're switching your grandparents to Linux Mint. Is that the most user-friendly For people not familiar with Linux, we're gonna fill all this in real fast. In fact, I guess I might as well fix the entire roof at this point. All right, well, now that that's over, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix the whole roof. Splash. Howdy, golems. Go, golems, go. Do. I'll take that. Thank you. We'll catch some Z's, reset the weather timer, and then grab more cobblestone and start fixing it. I'll need to figure out how I want to do the secondary weather containment unit. What I think I'll end up doing is having one complete box surrounding the current cobblestone. Alright, so let's do all this. We're just gonna take out the withers first, then I'll plop down the beacons, and then I'll figure out from there. I'll need to estimate how much bedrock will be required before I place down the bedrock. So what I'm thinking is, we keep the wither box as it is, but then surrounding that is one entirely filled in bedrock box, with the exception of I don't know how I'd get up there. Probably just one small area. If I can limit it to just one entrance and exit point, that would be preferred. But the way this is designed, I'd have to put it in the middle. Well, anyways, what the point of that is, if the wither were to ever escape the current bedrock box and start entering the cobblestone area, the finalized bedrock will make sure that it can't go anywhere else. I should put a bubble column. Maybe that's what I'll end up doing. Having a bubble column somewhere. Oh, am I missing that ladder? Oops. Yeah, if I had a bubble column right in the middle. I guess that means I'd have to redo the pool at the bottom. I guess not really. I could keep the pool, and then if I just put a pillar of source water, we can go from there. Oh, well, anyways. What sort of stuff do you keep seeing that you don't like on Windows 11? Or did you see, I should say. Alright, so looks like... how did I have the torches? Maybe I'll do something like this. So if I'm on the middle, I keep those 2 blocks away. There we go. I don't know where they were originally, but we'll just keep them there. AI and ads for paid services. That's unfortunate. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, hold on. Just kidding. We're gonna get rid of that middle block real fast. Because this block is a skylight. There you go, now I can see. I didn't want to put any torches in here, or glowstone or whatever, because they would just end up getting destroyed. Too late, your first message already went through. Laughs on the inside. Alright, we're gonna head up top here real fast. Then sit and wait. Boom. Really, that can still destroy some of the cobblestone? Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go sideways. We're gonna not aim upward. Probably should have focused on healing. Oops. There we go. That's how the wither fight's supposed to go on this world. Do. Gonna heal up, but run out of saturation real fast. That was wither number 4. We have 4 stars. In what areas were you seeing the ads? Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can keep them in the corner. As long as I'm fast enough, then I can take out each wither without needing to eat. I'll just need to eat at the very end. Nom 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 nom. Do you not have start menu customization in Windows 10 to show only the things you want? Because I remember clearing out my start menu for Windows 10 way back when on this installation and the previous. What was that? We're at 6 now. Nom 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 as we heal up. As we watch the cloud, it goes right through here. Because I really wasn't paying attention. Oh wait, you know, this doesn't matter because the clouds are gonna move soon. The clouds are gonna get bumped up. Well, not soon, I guess. 1.18. The clouds are gonna get changed. Maybe if I was a regular user of Windows 11, I would better understand how the experience differs. Oops. There's the next star. How's the roof doing up here? It's missing a few blocks. Boop. What driver issues were you dealing with beforehand? Bye. Was Bluetooth on 11 worse than Bluetooth for Windows 10? Nope. We're all good. Oh, except I need to fix the floor as well. Oopsies. Num 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 num. Oh, let me just grab this cobblestone real fast. Fix up all of this. I'd rather not unintentionally fall out. Settings revert for no reason. That's not fun. A surprise update. Is there even anything up here? Oop, there was that torch. I guess I'll get rid of these torches in the middle. They're just gonna end up getting destroyed anyways. I want a refund. Alrighty. Oop. Final battle is upon us for the day. And then we're gonna go deal with all the beacon stuff. Three, two, one, ta-da. Oh hey, I picked up a ladder. Was this the block from the one I was missing? Oops, nope. What happened is, I picked up that one. Oopsies. Well here, let me just make sure. I guess I'll just, probably just keep the roof intact. It'll end up getting destroyed. I would say you made good arguments here. Boop. Green bean alert. I thought I had plenty of torches down here. Unless he spawned in this area. There's that cobblestone that fell. This is a mid-sized Zelamoon. Boop. I passed a stack of slime balls. It continues. I wonder if he spawned from lightning bugs. I wonder. They still haven't fixed his chunk border lighting bugs. I wonder, is my world just not optimized for however they handled lighting? That very well could be a possibility. And this is one of those edge case scenarios. And boop. Catch some Z's, reset the weather timer. What file format, or I should say, what is the partition format that Mint uses? Where are my slime balls? Well, first there's sulfur. Doop. Nom 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 nom. Eat all that real fast. Alrighty. Eggs as well. And zombie flesh. And then we'll do some crafting. I don't think I have any spare beacons. If I would have, or if I did, I would have made those already. Boop. Funny with secondary internal drives, I only have one internal drive. All of my others are external. What was that link for? You make a beacon glass. Glass and obsidian. What happened to all my obsidian though? I have plenty. I feel like I collected a bunch of obsidian recently from something, and I can't remember. And boop. There we go. Hooray! You having troubles with your third drive? Your third internal? All of this is pink. They changed the color. Is there a reason you have multiple? I should say, is there a reason you have more than 2 internal drives? Alright, I'm looking for... You know what? I should grab iron, because I'll need to power these. Because you can't power them with coal. I don't think. Nope. Reuse drives between builds. So those are the previous drives that you've had. Oh wait, we have 10. Alright, let's go. Let's go find some area where I have a beacon not currently established. Because I did the one over there. I don't think I had any created over here. I guess we'll just start heading back to the Indev area. I don't know if I had a plan for anywhere specific. This is my survival test area that still has the one sign hidden in the basement, of which you'd have to download the world to know what it says. Oh, what happened to this beacon? This one's not active. Do I need to repower it? Maybe I fixed the other one. These aren't blocked by anything. Huh. I'll take care of that later. Where else would I have put the beacons? Your 1.0 world is stuck on that hard drive. That's unfortunate. Is that why you haven't been playing on there? Maybe I don't have any over here. This is rather unfortunate. Where else would I have put the beacons? Unless... I don't think I have any in Sky Islands. Would I have put any in the Classic World? Maybe I was mistaken and I really don't have that many super beacons already established. I don't have any plans for putting beacons for the grand reopening of Zelenako. I should say opening since it never was open to begin with. It's just a whole lot of nothing out here. I don't even think I have a fast way to get to the lava, or get across the lava. Horde data only coming over to a little over a terabyte. Oh boy, that sounds so insignificant. Is any of it compressed? I don't think I have a beacon near Artie Shaft. I'm fairly confident I have one next to my first Indev house. I remember way back when Boop. So then, like, what do you hoard? Raw data? I've been hoarding data for... Let's see, if it goes back to my previous laptop, that would have been 2011. And I can assure you that is far more than a terabyte and a half. Alright, so... how do I want to do this? I guess just go in order. So we'll start out with speed 2, haste 2, resistance, jump boost, strength, and then this one's going to be speed and regeneration. There we go. Hooray! So now this one's all set up. So I feel like there's another one off in this area, but I can't confirm. It might be on the Hell Island I have over there. Oh no, there is one. Let me just take a quick look in that area. The stronghold on this world is very easy to find. There are giant glass pillars where it's at. For what reason would you plan on having your Windows virtual machine? What else would be left on there that you would want to use it for? There it is. I didn't want to put these two super beacons so close together. Well, unfortunately, that means I still need another 8 more beacons at least after this. Alright, well, that was fun while it lasted. That one was really slow to activate. Alright, so haste 2, speed 2, because I like seeing it just in order. No strength, but that'll be alright. Hooray! I guess while I'm here, if I want, I could just put down torches. Oh, you know what? With the power of this jump boost, I think I can tackle this log over here. Oh, that's amazing. I'm starting to appreciate jump boost too again. Because I have these few random floating logs around here that I might at last be able to tackle. If I could just eliminate them. Oh, this is so nice. I never thought I would have have this sort of use for jump boost too. Oh, I don't think I can Halo reach that one. Oh well. Boop. Cleaning up the world one block at a time. That is a large Zella moon, but it's not the largest. How many games do you personally play that have a anti-cheat system? I always thought of you being more casual player than competitive. I'm trying to get rid of all remaining logs. If I had enough time, they'd be all gone. Oh, this is so nice. I could put torches anywhere now. Alright, this was a great place to set it up. Because if I can light up this island, what'll probably end up happening is I'll try to light up these two first Endev islands because of how small they are. I won't do it all today. I just wanted to use up the torches I currently had on me. But if I were to light up these two small Endev islands, that'll take up most of the worlds. Because by then, most of the worlds will be fully bright. These are smaller sections since they're surrounded by water and lava, so they're faster to light up entirely. I have two End of Hell worlds. I have this Hell Island and a Hell floating. I have 9 different types of End of worlds, although by now 2 of them have become identical because one was normal, I think, normal, and one was woods. Both of them were flat. But because I chopped down every tree, there's no difference anymore. That's not entirely true because the woods world does have some little trees left and some floating wood because I did a big fire back then trying to get rid of all the trees. Because all of that was in no man's land. And that was when I accidentally started a fire on my wooden wall that separated no man's land from the rest of the world. Oops. But that's okay because I took care of it. Which in-depth house? Because there's multiple, because I had various testings going on. So there's 2 of them, 1 and 2. The one that spawned with this world is that one. That's the in-depth house that properly generated. That one and that one were not. Those regenerated when I combined in-depth worlds. I'm pretty sure Indev is smart enough to not do that normally. But that's what happens when you use Indev not normally. And that's a great big border for light there. Kinda don't want to update it because that's still a big hazard. I'd rather not have that lava flow in. Oh, hold on. The light doesn't even... Yeah, there's supposed to be light from that lava, but oops. When you say it wasn't actually on an island, did it spawn at the bottom of the world or was it just floating? Because I have a game theory if it was just floating. If it was just floating, there's the possibility that there used to be a tiny piece of land there, and then the house saw that as a valid spawning position, put the house, and got rid of the tiny piece of floating land. Oh wait, hold on, I have the bed on me. We can reset the weather timer over here. And I think the last time in the series I'll get the opportunity to do that will be next week. Oh well. Oh, I went the wrong way. So for that one, did you just spawn without an end of house? Speaking of end of houses, I like my 2 of these. And anoink. Oh wait, hold on. Did I ever change this? I wonder. Did I ever change this spawner to a Zombo spawner? Oh, why is this one still a pig spawner? You know, I kind of want to verify the spawners over by the arena real fast. Those are the important spawners. I should make sure that they're still doing okay. Because I don't know what's been up with them. Maybe I just never wasted a spawn egg and kept that one as a pig spawner. Unfortunately, this means we have to go to the far side of the Zeleneko and then keep going. How did I even get the spawn eggs? 11W49A. Press B to enter creative mode. Unfortunately, that's a 1.1 snapshot. There were not many spawn eggs at that time. Yes, howdy, welcome to the stream. That was the last time this world has been able to see creative. In fact, that's the only time the world has seen creative after Classic. It's definitely be the old bun for build. There's the arena. Oh, villagers have escaped. Why are they farmers? Did I trade with them? Maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe that's why they kept their trades, even though I don't think they have workstations. How'd that guy get up there? I left all this dirt in? Oh, that's why they escaped. Well, either way, it looks like I never changed that one spawner, because if all of these are still the spawners they're supposed to be, then that means that one spawner is just not working. Oops. Or that one spawner just was never changed. How do I even access that point anymore? Do I not have a way in there? Did I never construct a proper staircase? I remember when I ran out of redstone building this. Nope, I guess I really don't. Interesting. Good times. I still like the arena, but it just ended up not being exactly how I envisioned. That's what happens with spawner limitations, since you have to be within 16 block radius for them to be active. So that's why all of that was really condensed and out of the way to maximize the amount of space. Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. Do you have anything useful? Nope. I want to say you can buy azalea blocks from the Wandering Trader. I'm not going to wait around to do that because I don't know how many traders it's going to require until I find one that sells those. I could probably maximize my chances by just keeping the render distance really small and then just staying in one area. Go AFK for a while and keep an eye on the world, see if one ever pops up, see what he's selling. I wonder, where does this go? Oh, that's right, I kept the sulfur in there. I'm pretty sure I finished the record farm. I'm hoping I did, at least. But before we do anything else, why is this random block here? Where did the Enderman stole this from? I guess steal, not stole. He stole this from somewhere, though. I would not have left a random dirt block or grass. Unless he picked up dirt and it turned into grass. Alright, well either way, we're back at the bee area and I want to know how many bees I have. We're currently at 17 and the most I can have is 24 because I got all these in place. Here, let me grab. I don't have any flowers. Hold on. Alright, bees, get over here. Hold on. Alright. Alright, bees. So, I'm at, what'd I say, 17? Oops. 18. 19. 20. 21. I think that might be it. So I'm at 21 bees now. We're gonna write that down real fast. Alright, cool. Hopefully this means they're gonna start making honey at much better speeds. At least when the bees grow up, they will. Oops. Endermen don't do any compulsive terrain smoothing. They compulsively mess up the terrain. Alright, there we go. Very, very slowly, we're getting our honey blocks. I don't know how many I need. I guess I could count real fast, since the bounce castle is just right here. So I'll need 13, I think. Maybe it's 14 wide. Hold up. Oh, no, okay. No, it's 12 by... 12 by 16. So that is 64 times 3. 192, I think. I don't know if that's exactly how many I need. That's just an estimate. Alright, well either way, I need about 3 stacks of honey. 3 stacks of honey blocks. At the rate the bees are going, it's gonna take a while. I can guarantee that's not happening in the next 4 days. Sad times, sad times. Alright, so I took on all the weather stuff. We have about 15 minutes left of the day. I guess we'll do some traveling. I need more torches though. So I'll go take care of that real fast. And then we'll try doing some tree chopping. Is it turning night? Oh, it might be. Hold up. Yep. Alright, cool. So we'll sleep. We'll sleep first. I'll take all of that. Alright, do we even have space for logs? Oh boy. That's a lot of spruce. You know what? Maybe we don't need to do any tree chopping. Well, we're gonna make the torches first. Well, that'll be nice. Turns out I never created the chests last time I chopped down those trees. Good job, me of the past. Alright, boop, boop. So we're just gonna fill that up with spruce wood real fast. All the spruce wood. There we go. I guess it all fit within one shulker box. I have the crafting tables over there. Alright, doop. And ZZZ. Alright, time to get back to the Zelenako. I guess what I could do, I could just make a bunch of chests to begin with. Hold on, how about I throw this down real fast? Boop. I feel like this might take a while. In fact, I wonder if this is when the not crafting guide. Recipe book, there we go. Wonder if this is when it'll be faster. Oh wait, hold on, there's a search bar. It says search. Alright, can I? Oh wait, you know what? I'd have to turn everything into planks first. That'll end up being a slower operation. Yeah, never mind, I'll just stick to this. You know what I think I will do? I'll leave the 48. The last 48, because those are not complete stacks. In fact, here, I'll also leave that one. Oh wait, unless... Nope, never mind. I think everything is going to add up. We are indeed mass producing stacks of chests. I can assure you this will not be enough. Yeah, let's just take care of all this real fast though. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, any other crafting we'll need to do over there. So now that we have all these chests, let's start filling in the shelves, because the Zelenako needs a massive amount of chests. Good thing that you can, or I should say, good thing that all these chests are still only made out of one material. Because otherwise, if we had plank variants for chests, I would have to make sure that all the wood was the same. But because we have spruce so abundant, both spruce and dark oak over in the forest, I get the option of using either of those trees. Doop, doop, doop. I still don't know if I'm gonna end up putting a parking lot, but I still kind of hope to have a staircase right over there. I just never, I keep getting focused on other things. Eventually there'll be a staircase. Alright, which one are we on? Because I don't remember. I think it's this shelf. Oh wait, hold on. Are these supposed to be only 2 blocks? Yeah, they need only 2 tall. Alright, and top floor, nope. So now we head back down. On to the next shelf. So this will take a while, because not only is it going to take a long time to craft all these chests, it's going to take a while to place all these chests. The first layer is fast because I can just place it on the wood directly. I think once I finish this row, I should say once I finish this shelf here, I should start keeping track of exactly how many chests is required per shelf in these sets of 2. I guess I could do the math for how much is in each singular one. So we're going to start out with a complete stack here, and then this will tell me. So we have, here I guess I'll just keep track of the amount that are used. This is 24 chests per these times 3. $72. Yeah, because it'll be a stack plus 8. Yep, alright, so it takes a stack and 8 for each of these shelves times 2. That's 2 stacks and 16. How many shelves do I have left? Uh, 15? Okay, I can't do that one in my head. So 15 times, oh, what I say, 2.25. So I'll need 33.75 stacks of chests. That's a lot. That's a lot of chests for this. Oops. I didn't mean to design this so expensive. But hey, look on the positive side. This is a very large amount of storage. And I feel like I placed that chest correctly to begin with. One, two, three. I really don't have a way to access the stuff, though. That might have been a minor design flaw, because I don't have a way to get to these outer areas, because the ladders are on the inside. Even if the ladders were on the outside, I'd still have to make a railing of sorts to be able to pass through here. Oopsies. That's not right. Oh no, that means this one's wrong too. Oi, 1.13 chest placement, you're throwing me off. It used to just work, and now you are precise in how the chests must be placed. Under any circumstance, that's not just as it was. Thankfully, though, we can place chests next to each other, so I suppose there's a positive to that. It helps with choosing how to design your storage system, because now you get to have all these placed exactly how you want them. That also means you can have a whole bunch of single chests next to each other if you wanted. You would just have to place them without using any of the faces. I guess that'd also work if you just use different chest orientations. We're gonna run out of time here. Because I looked over at the clock, we only have another 3 minutes or so. And then that'll be it for today. And I think nighttime's approaching. This feels darker than how it's been. What day are we on? 6625. Alright, we're gonna place down the last of these chests here, and then we'll reset the weather timer and do some crafting. Because we'll need to turn the rest of the logs into chests. Oops. Alright, there we go. Let's reset the weather timer real fast. The amount of wood that would be required to make the trapdoors. It's possible, but using the trapdoor to go all the way around is even more wood. That's a big oh boy. Alright, we'll just leave this here. In fact, how about I do it like this? Maybe I can craft this rather quickly. Okay, yeah, one more. In fact, hold on, how about I do it like that? There we go. That way all that's now nice and divisible by 2. There we go. Plus 6 stacks of chests. Yeah, we're right about the end of today here, y'all, so start saying your final thoughts now. We'll pick up tomorrow, placing down even more of these chests, and I'm gonna look around here real fast as we end off and think it looks much nicer having all the chests in place because now it feels like stuff is properly stored here. But yeah, that is indeed all it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.